also for Mr. Mirzoyan. Can Croatia, as a country which has been through armed conflict, provide some special advice to Armenia, perhaps mediate in relations between Armenia and Azerbaijan? Croatia went through a defense war. We defended ourselves from the aggressor. This is important to emphasize. In any case, Croatia managed to liberate its country and to establish a peaceful reintegration of the Podunavlje region. So on the 15th of January 1992, Croatia was internationally recognized, and six years later, it also regained previously occupied territories into its sovereignty. After Oluya, after the storm campaign, Croatia invested effort into negotiations. It engaged in talks in order to achieve peace and to restore previously occupied territories. This is Croatian experience, and it was lengthy. However, it ended in the best positive way. So this is really the only way to achieve a satisfactory or acceptable framework for a peaceful agreement. In that regard, we, as a country that later on became a member of the NATO and of the EU, because we have bilateral relations here between our two countries, but we are also a member of the EU, so yes, we can provide, being member of all the most important international organizations, we can provide maximum support in the process of normalizing relations between Armenia and Azerbaijan. These are the elements that relate to building trust. I believe that's the most important thing to do, to build trust and peace. In particular, this would also relate to humane demining. We were involved in Ukraine. Last year we had a donors conference for Ukraine. So this is Croatian experience. We discussed this today. Docking company, which is renowned in the world, is included in this. So this is all our knowledge and our expertise in the military aspects.
Well, thank you very much for the question and for your interest. As I said, Armenia is engaged in negotiations with Azerbaijan in good faith, and we are more than interested in establishing lasting peace in our region. We believe that this will be beneficial not only for the people of Armenia, but all the countries in the region. However, we see that our constructiveness sometimes does not meet the same constructive approach coming from we don't see the same constructive approach in the behavior of our neighbors. We have been engaged in negotiations by facilitation of the European Union among other facilitators. And nowadays we see that Azerbaijan unfortunately rejects to resume the negotiations in the existing frameworks. However, we are interested in continuing our negotiations, and if, as I said, we attach importance not so much to the issue of who facilitates the negotiations, but to the principles according to which the negotiations continue. And here again, I would like to emphasize that the issue of territorial integrity, recognition of legitimate borders, inviolability of borders, as well as respecting each other's sovereignty. These are the principles according to which I believe the peace should be agreed. When it comes to participation of Croatia or the European Union in general, I would like to express our appreciation that the EU and Croatia have showed in ensuring security in our region along the borderline. I already mentioned the EUMA, European Union's monitoring mission, but also I would like to express appreciation that Croatia and the other EU countries showed in the context of meeting the urgent needs of the refugees who had to flee Nagorno-Karabakh as a result of military operation.